The following video was originally going to be a Patreon exclusive, but I've decided to make it available to everyone this Independence Day weekend. Support the habit for over 280 exclusives at patreon.com/doseofbuckley. As many of you know, I hate prank channels, IRL streamers, anyone bothering the general public for their content. I recently talked about the Apple Pay prank assholes who were spreading like a disease on TikTok. I've told you how much I despise Jack Doherty, and how much I enjoyed that mouth-breathing oaf getting shot in the food court for harassing a delivery driver, and the jury just going, yeah, that's fine. But I love the comedy of Eric Andre. I was thinking about this the other day. Am I a hypocrite? And yeah, probably, who the fuck isn't, but the difference between Eric and all these other people is that when he's doing his shit in public, he is the butt of the joke. His ranch guy interrupting a karate class because it's time to deliver a pizza ball. He's the asshole the whole time. He doesn't have a superiority complex. He doesn't think he's better than the people he's pranking. The joke is that Eric is a fool. So, I want to introduce you to someone who's the exact opposite, who thinks people are her playthings, there to be used as content, mocked, and perhaps even just disposed of once she's done with them. Meet Natalie Reynolds. I'm a little late to the party on this one. In fact, this first part happened about a year ago. But a large chunk of my audience claims to not know who Mr. Beast is, so they definitely won't have heard this story. Natalie, on one of her kick streams, told a homeless woman she'd pay her $20 to jump in the lake. In the clip that went viral again very recently, I'll explain why, we join them dockside, where Natalie pretends she's gonna push the woman. She inevitably does jump in, of course. She's a desperate homeless person. $20 is a lot of money when you have $0. Then, two people rush over, presumably they work at this dock, marina, whatever, and tell Natalie, you need to leave. Probably because swimming's not allowed. And the woman says, you told me it was okay. And Natalie responds, what? I never told you to jump in. There's footage of her telling her to jump in like 20 seconds before this. So we hear a male voice say, yeah, you did. And then they tell her and the loser filming her to leave. Shortly after this, the homeless woman announces that she can't swim, but Natalie and her crew of fucking idiots, instead of trying to help, run away. Of course, without giving the woman the promised $20. Presumably the woman lives. Feels like someone would have reported that, but what the fuck? You might wonder, Buckley, why isn't this a Scumbags of the internet? Well, I think that might be too nice. This woman isn't a scumbag, she's a fucking psychopath. That's who treats other people this way. I saw some posts saying the homeless woman was mentally ill. Maybe she is, but Natalie is definitely mentally ill. No one but a psychopath walks up to homeless people and is like, give you $20 to go jump in a lake, and then runs away when they do it. Natalie isn't a scumbag. She's the moldy rot under water-damaged floorboards. She's the little bit of unidentifiable rusty liquid that is forever pooled in the bottom of every dumpster. She's the secretions leaking out of a sick dog's anus. I don't even think any of these descriptions are good enough. So, the reason this goes viral in June of 2025 is because people start reporting that she got banned from TikTok, and this was the reason why. But that seems highly unlikely given that, again, this happened a year ago. Is TikTok that slow on the uptake? I don't know, but she claims in a video where she's purposely smeared eyeliner or whatever to make herself look like she's been crying that a popular creator is jealous of me and my fans and got me banned. Again, more manipulative psychopath behavior because, turns out, she just steals all her content ideas. I don't think that's a bannable offense, but I guess a bunch of people reported her videos because she just wholesale takes ideas from someone named Brooke Monk, who has way more followers than she does. This, of course, is something I can sympathize with. For those of you who remember Scumbags of the Internet number 10, when someone flat out stole my scripts and posted them as their own. Natalie isn't even being subtle about it. She even dresses like Brooke in the videos where she rips off her ideas, and then has the audacity to cry and say she makes original content.
I've worked so hard to make original content for you guys.
This video also went viral, screaming outside of what are allegedly TikTok's offices, where she says, "I have so many fans waiting."
I have so many fans waiting.
And I don't know, maybe the tears are real, because I think this is her whole life. Likes and clicks, willing to do anything for attention. Like this video she posted of herself at a gas station in a bikini. Or this one of herself at a gun range in a bikini, having someone hold her so the kickback from the gun that's as big as she is doesn't toss her into the wall. Ah, what a tragedy that would be if she... No, can't say that. TikTok must have unbanned her because, as of writing this, her account is back up. She posts several times a day, and I truly think it is a compulsion, an illness, a feeling that if she's not getting attention at all times, is she even alive? She drives this point home with some videos showing that she hosted a meet and greet and no one showed up. She's sitting at a table sobbing, bodyguard beside her to manage the expected hordes of people. This terrible makeshift banner, all staged of course. At no point while I was making this video did I ever see her advertise any sort of meet and greet. She literally set all this up just to try and go viral. It's more attention-seeking nonsense. My life's so hard, please love me. We're weeks away from her staging a car crash and taking pictures with fake casts on. You can have that for free, Natalie. I mean, it's someone else's idea, so you would have stolen it anyway, but it's so sad and desperate. I'd almost feel bad for her if it wasn't for the fact that I know she's a massive piece of shit who thought it'd be funny to use the homeless for her own amusement. Like this is 2002 and we're doing bum fights again. This is a woman screaming, "Look at me, perceive me, pay attention to me," with every single post. She comments on her own videos, telling herself that she's pretty, and then replies, thanking herself. Narcissus would look up from the fucking water and go, "Jesus H. Zeus, that bitch is fucking full of herself." I'd say that I wish someone would toss her in a lake, but I'm against intentionally polluting waterways. So, fuck you, Natalie Reynolds. You're not a scumbag of the internet. You're a writhing larva at the bottom of the maggot pile inside a dead raccoon of the internet. Doesn't quite roll off the tongue, does it?